Hi, my name is Nathan Combs. For me to understand skills, I need to break them down in my head in as much detail as I can. If I can understand the mechanics of a skill, I can take the guesswork out of teaching. This in turn helps me to teach skills much faster and with better body shapes. So welcome to Insight Gymnastics Glide Kips. When I teach glide kips, I break them down into 3 different phases. The first phase would be the glide phase. In this video, you can see a beginner gymnast using a barrel to help her understand the body position she needs to glide in. She's learning to keep her body in a nice rounded hollow body. I have her using her hips to push her feet forward and her arms to pull back on the bar. The first part of a glide kip is important. Notice the nice rounded body. When a gymnast grabs a bar, they want their shoulders pressing down so they can feel a stretch in their underarms. Their head should not move at any time. To start this drill, have them start in the correct position. Then have them barely pick their feet up and slide down the cheese wedge. My gymnasts learn to start low and stretch up at the end. Like in the video, they aim for the bottom of the yellow mat, then up to the top of the green cone. I'm constantly emphasizing their body shape. Once they begin to understand how you want their body to be during the drill, I'd like them to start to jump into it. These drills usually take a long time for them to understand, but this part of the glide kip is probably the most important. These girls are brand new to this drill, so you can see they're still struggling with some of their body shapes. The next step is transferring it to the board. This step is usually a little easier since you've already done the hard part of teaching them the correct body shape. Notice her feet are still low to the ground, and she still holds her body shape throughout the whole glide. Here's a still shot of the same body position we did down the cheese wedge. I have my gymnasts do 3 in a row. It's another way for them to learn how to hold their body shape. This also starts to help them with their back tap and their tap swing. Here's a handy little drill to help them understand how to jump to the bar. When they jump, they want to lift their hips over their head. This little drill teaches them how to do just that and push on the bar correctly. Now we're finally ready to start the first phase of the glide kip. The better the glide, the easier the kip is. Spend the time breaking this down to your gymnast. It's worth it in the long run. Nice straight body start. Hips high off the jump. Shoulders down. Round body shape. The glide starts low and ends high as straight as they can. Then off the jump, I still do 3 again. This is also a nice setup for shoot-overs down the road in their career. Phase 2. This phase is after your gymnast completes their straight body glide. On the leg pump, they literally do a leg lift. Their shoulders should pause for a second as they pull their toes back to the bar, folding their body in half. The bar should end up somewhere between their lower shins and their toes. The quicker this action, the better swing they'll have for their kip phase. Watch the head position. This is where you'll have gymnasts pull their head back and pull themselves away from the bar. Phase 3. The kip phase is where most coaches spend a lot of their time. There are many different drills to help this action. One of the most popular is the rope kip machine. I don't particularly like this one, but I've seen many coaches be successful with it. Any drill will work as long as you use it right. Drills like these, your gymnasts need to understand to use their arms and not their legs. That's probably the biggest flaw with this drill. When they get better with it, you can have them sit in a rope rather than stand. That makes the drill a little bit harder and almost forces them to use their arms rather than their legs. Drop kips or pendle kips, in my opinion, are the best kipping drill. It does involve a coach, but it's the best way to help gauge how much they're using their legs. By doing it this way, I can also make sure they're finishing with their shoulders and their legs in front of the bar. I saw this drill used by a coach and they were actually pretty successful at it. Again, if you emphasize the correct way of doing a kip, almost any drill can work. Doing anything using the arms to push down and swing up will help their kip. The last drill is the jump drill. Make sure they jump up and down with complete straight arms. When they're pushing down, make sure they are rotating their wrists straight on top of the bar. This is the finished position. She's trying to balance so she's not quite leaning far forward enough, but notice her legs are in front of the bar and her wrists are pushing straight down. Here's a spotted glide kip. Just be sure to move smoothly with the gymnast. You'll know when they're doing it right because you'll feel that nice rhythm in the swing. Now the final product. This gymnast was easily able to cast a handstand with this kip. It's got a nice swing to it and she does all the different phases correctly. And here's one last look. Once your gymnasts have their glide kips, I would highly recommend they start doing push-away kips. This will help prepare them for being able to kip out of other elements. For example, maybe clear hips, shoot-overs, or straddlebacks. On a push-away kip, you should see the flange, a clear cast, and then a push-away before the next kip. I'm going to wrap this video up with some recommended strength for your gymnast glide kips. I hope this video was helpful. There are many ways to teach this skill, but this method has been very successful for me. I would love to expand on this video, so if you have any drills or videos, please email them to me. My email address is on my website.